Peace world, welcome, 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 or welcome back. I'm Goddess Dawn. It's Tuesday, December 15th, 2020, and I am here with a new tarot card pull for Tasha K. Yes, I was watching a video on YouTube. I believe it was Sweet Ma for Life is the channel I was watching. A long video, 7-hour video. I didn't watch all of it, but I did watch enough to inspire me to do a reading on Tasha K. The topic of conversation that I listened to was a debate between callers, a panel of callers who were going back and forth about whether or not Tasha K is the queen of YouTube, or as one caller put it, the Beyonce of YouTube. He said that everyone eats off of her and that people should leave her alone and just respect the game. Well, there's YouTubers who are new to YouTube, specifically a couple of them who came up real quick bringing her down. She's done some questionable and unsavory things. I think if you watch her, you understand. She's lost a lot of subscribers recently, and she seems to be desperate to, you know, get her footing back. So I thought we could just do a Celtics cross spread, actually, is what I'm going to do. It's just a traditional spread. And yeah, let's do that now and see what happens. So I hope everyone is doing well with the whole COVID situation and all of that. Stay safe out there because things are not getting better, but getting worse according to the numbers. So this card, we're going to start with this. So the first card that comes up is the card that is the overall situation, and this card, Princess of Swords, represents Tasha K. As you can see, she is walking along with her sword, ready and prepared for anything that comes her way. She is a princess and not a queen, as the card states. And also, if you see her walking through, she's lifting her dress and being very careful and probably quiet, also sneaking up on people. It doesn't necessarily mean she's in defense mode. This could also mean she's on attack mode. I think by the way she's lifting her dress there, this says more to me that she's on attack mode and she's sneaking up on people. All right, so let's see what we got next. I'm just gonna go ahead and shuffle. There's different ways that my cards speak to me. The next card is going to answer what is the influence of the situation for better or worse, what is to be considered. So what does influence her from better or for worse? Okay, so the magic card popped up here, and this card represents the magic within. There's magic within, but it can work for you or against you. What's influenced this situation for better or worse is her own inner power, or her own inner conflict or power, whatever it is. Whatever's working within her is what is influencing the situation. Okay, the next card. Let's keep the shuffle going. So I'm trying to just, you know, get back to basics with regard to my channel. And I am getting back to cards. This is where I started my channel, and I want to get back to that. I actually have another channel. I'm starting to do all my other content, my, you know, celebrity and pop culture stuff and the COVID stuff. You know, I like to vlog, so, but I want to separate the two, so I'm working on that. I hope you stick with me during this process. Okay. Let us know something about Tasha K. We're looking at our third card, which is the foundation of the issue. What is the foundation of Tasha K's issue here? If I get this card one more time, that's the one. There it is. All right, so foundation of the issue, Two of Swords. As you see, the Two of Swords is a princess with two swords, and she's blindfolded. So wouldn't you know it, I recorded the whole video went through all of the shuffles and all of the cards were pulled or popped out on their own. I go to stop the camera and it stopped already because the memory was full apparently. I kept the spread laid and I'm just gonna pick up where I left off before the camera stopped. Hopefully we make it through. So just to recap, we have a 10 card spread. I'm doing the Celtic Cross spread. It's a classic spread, 10 cards. We left off on the third card, but I'm gonna just go over the first two. So we're talking about Tasha K. We're just doing a pull here to see what's going on. There's been a lot of fakery and a lot of funk going on around her name and around her channel. She's been losing subscribers and she has a lot of people wanting her off of YouTube because of just a lot of the behavior she's exhibited recently. Tearing down victims is mainly the issue. So the first card that was pulled was the Princess of Swords to let us know that we are talking about Tasha K. And as you can see, she is carefully tiptoeing through the brushes in battle, doing sneak attacks and being cautious about her moves. All right. The second card is the card of Magic, represented by Isis. And this card represents a growing awareness of the magic within, the great desire to move beyond perceived limitations. So I left off, we were talking about the Two of Swords. And this card represents the foundation of the issue. She's blindfolded and she has two swords going in opposite directions. So there's a decision to be made. This card can also be considered a truce card, waving a white flag. This person is confused and they're battling confusing emotions, looking within for answers. That's why she's blindfolded. This is card number 3, and this represents again the foundation of the issue. Let's keep going. Card number 4 is the Prince of Pentacles. And this card in this spread, it represents the past or influence that is now passing away. And this card represents a bringer of messages and ideas, the ability to show where business can expand and when the harvest is ready. Yeah, it just represents business and ideas and deals, messages. And so this is what's leaving her. Card number 5 in the spread represents what is on Tasha K's mind. What is on Tasha K's mind? As you can see, it's the card of Fortune. And fortune represents just that. Fortune, success, fame, wealth, riches. This is what is on her mind. Moving on. Card number 6. This is her near future or the influence that's coming in. This is the King of Swords. This card represents the ability to bring calm, authority to a situation. This card is the authority. Someone able to show what is needed in a situation or in a plan and show what needs to be cut away. I feel like this represents the judge, probably in her court case or maybe she has more than one court case, but this card represents, I believe, the judge. Oh, and this card represents her near future or what's coming into play. Like I said, somebody is coming in with authority. That's what's next. Okay, so card 7, Princess of Staves. And this card in this 10 card spread is how Tasha K sees the situation or how the situation is influencing her. Princess of Staves represents the ability to create beauty that is useful or art. Somebody who is busy and booked. somebody creative with initiative, somebody with ideas and ventures going on, someone who inspires others. And again, this is how Tasha K sees the situation. She sees herself as someone who inspires people. She sees herself as someone creating art. She thinks very highly of herself. There's no problem in this area. So we're on card 8 out of this 10 card spread. I have card number 8 is actually 3 cards where we're looking at how others view Tasha K in the situation and ways that they may help or hinder. Now, the first card is the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is very authoritative. She is able to cut through the bull. Queen of Swords is just that. She's a queen. She will cut you down with a blink of an eye. And yet she's calm. And this is how others see her. But then there are others who see her as an Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is definitely not what the Queen of Swords represents. The Eight of Swords represents someone who is entrapped, someone who is down and stuck, not knowing what their next move is going to be, someone who is very just in anguish. The swords are around her but not in her, so she does have the ability to free herself. She doesn't know what to do. That's how others see Tasha K. This will be called a downfall. And then there are others who see her as the Queen of Cups. I would say these are probably her winos. Queen of Cups represents someone who is inspiring to others. You can see her. She looks so virtuous and innocent. She's holding out her cup as if to also offering it to people, being generous. In the perfect lighting, you know. A queen at that. So yeah, I think this is the winos. This is how they see her. So there's different opinions of how people see Tasha K right now, because there's different perspectives. So we're on card 9, and I have a few cards for this one also that came up. And card 9 in this spread represents Tasha K's hopes and fears and the emotions surrounding the situation. The card can also be used as a guide for Tasha K. So if you want to let her know, send her a link. The first card that popped up, hopes and fears, is the Seven of Cups. And this is just 7 cups filled with different things. And I call them options. There's different things such as you have jewels and love, and there's something mysterious there. This is temptations, addictions, and that type of thing. There's a lot of different options and choices and things going on here. Some may also say that this person is confused, but we're talking hopes and fears. So she has a lot of hopes and a lot of fears, and she doesn't know which way to go, according to this card. The other card that came up is the Queen of Staves. Queen of Staves is someone who can inspire action, somebody who can expand business. This is someone who knows what she wants, goes after it, and makes it happen. This is who she wants to continue to be. And the other card that came up for her hopes and fears is the World card. And the World card represents just that, the world. The universe just opening up and blessing, you know, their reward for hard work. Also travel and communications. So this is someone who's booked and busy, someone who's blessed, who's being rewarded for their hard work. And this is what she hopes continues for her. The other card that came up for her is the Nine of Pentacles, another hope. And this is another card filled with blessings. 9 is a number of completion. And as you can see, she has 9 pentacles all around her. Her garden is full and bountiful and beautiful. She's draped in jewels. Fulfillment. And this is a hope for her. She wants to be fulfilled. You know, this woman is carefree. This woman is in the lap of luxury. Okay. Another card that came up for hopes and fears, Tasha K's hopes and fears, is the Two of Pentacles. And the Two of Pentacles represents someone who's balancing things with no problem, with ease. Makes it look easy. It also represents someone who doesn't want to drop the ball. Someone who's being very careful not to drop the ball. Someone who's juggling a lot of things and doing so light on their feet. So, and I think this is just a hope for her, that she wants to be able to stay on the ball and stay having a lot of things to juggle, and do so while she's practically dancing on air. You know, she's making things happen. There's a lot of energy between and magic in between these two pentacles. And she's just wielding them very easily. And then finally we have the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles actually represents a fear. This person is building her empire. She has some ways to go, but she's getting there. But she's not being, you know, very generous with her pentacles, because she doesn't have that many in her mind, and she doesn't want to, you know, she doesn't want to be in a bad position. As you can see, the trees around her in comparison to our Nine of Pentacles. We can bring her up. Her garden is a little bare. You know, she has the flowers around the perimeter also, but not a lot on her trees. So a fear of Tasha K's would be to go back to having to pinch pennies, or to, you know, have to hold her money close to her. As you can see, she's focusing on her coins. And then finally, card 10. I actually have 2 cards for card 10. And card 10 in this spread means I got the 10 of Cups, and it was reversed. And this is the possible outcome of Tasha K's situation, should she continue on the path that she's on now. The 10 of Cups reversed, and this is someone who is unhappy, someone who is unable to experience joy, and who looks good on the surface but is not so much well on the inside. 10 of Cups right side up is the ideal situation. Total fulfillment. But she got the reverse card, which is the opposite of that. So should she continue on the path she's on now, this is where she's going to end up, and that is in a state of unhappiness. The other card that came up is the 10 of Swords. This card represents great understanding and wisdom from struggle. This is someone who has learned from their struggles. And this also represents the ending of a difficult situation. So whatever she's going through right now, it's going to end. As through all of us, with, you know, when we go through things, it's temporary. Typically a situation is going to come and it's going to go. It sounds like she's going to gain a lot of wisdom, though that doesn't make a person happy. So we're looking at someone who's unhappy and who went through a lot of struggle, or who's going through a lot of struggle, but who's going to come out of it wiser for it. It's going to be up to her how she moves forward beyond this. But I think it was kind of clear that she's not happy. It's clear to me. I'm not subscribed to her anymore. I may subscribe back if she does better, but I'm not going to support anyone who bashes victims, drags victims, especially women of color, black women who have gone through sexual abuse. Just, we're not doing that. So as I mentioned, I am rebuilding a little bit here, creating new segments for my platform. I have another platform for my pop culture stuff and my world news, because I do enjoy blogging. But, I want to kind of separate things, figuring it out for 2021. But in the meantime, like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know your thoughts on Tasha K. I am going to be doing more readings, so please subscribe if you haven't done so. 2021 is around the corner. We're entering the age of Aquarius. I have a whole video about this on my channel. It's about the month of December, actually, and all the planetary alignments and the fact that it's Sagittarius season also, which it still is. So go and check that out. And also my shot of love that I did on Sunday, the last one that's been published. I will be back next Sunday with the shot of love, but please check out the one on Sunday, which also talks about this new age that we're entering and how we as individuals and as a collective can go into this evolving. We're going from 3D to 5D, and not everyone's gonna make it. So do the right thing, people. I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you as always. Till next time. Peace.